Olson, Citizens Action Coalition. We rise in strong opposition to Senate Bill 271 and urge this committee to think very seriously about what this bill is and what this bill is not. In Citizens Action Coalition view, you can be a supporter of the idea of nuclear energy without supporting this bill. What this bill does is put ratepayers on the hook for an extraordinary amount of risk and an extraordinary amount of costs. The nuclear industry certainly talks a good game, makes lots of promises, but the reality is they've delivered very little in the last several decades. The only plant they've completed in recent memory was Watts 2, which was started back in 1973. It took 43 years to complete. One of the most recent experiences we have with providing these types of incentives to nuclear power plants, let's look no further than South Carolina, the Sumner Project, Santee Cooper. You can look it up. The ratepayers of South Carolina are currently on the hook for $9 billion for a power plant that will never produce any energy. The project was canceled. Ratepayers on the hook for $9 billion. Let's look at the Vogtle project in Georgia. Currently under construction. It was supposed to be completed by 2016. Still under construction. Still pushing out those timelines. Original cost, I think, around $9 billion. Today, $32 billion. The ratepayers in Georgia for 10 years have been paying on that power plant, which is not producing any energy. There's a report out that shows for 10 years, the customers in Georgia have been paying for this power plant. At times, the costs for that plant not operational reflect about 10% of a customer's bill. We talk about Idaho, the DOE project in Idaho. No concrete poured, still conceptual, if you will. 2017, project was $2.7 billion, going to be done by 2026. 3 years later, over $6 billion, completion date more like 2030. We hear these are highly reliable, yet they're not commercially available. And lastly, I know time is short, we are very concerned about the language in the bill because, first of all, the bill allows the utility company to file for a CPCN as long as they have a plan to file for permits at the NRC. Not that they file for permits at the NRC, but just that they have a plan to file for permits. Furthermore, the language in 8.5, the CPCN statute, allows the Commission to consider factors that go above and beyond least cost planning, cost-based rate making, just and reasonable rates. They allow them to consider other factors outside of economics, almost compelling the Commission to approve these projects. And with that, I'll stop. I know time is short. I beg this committee to think long and hard. We are suffering, ratepayers in Indiana are suffering from significant increases in costs on their utility bills over the last 10 years. It's impacted industry, it's impacted residential customers, it's impacted commercial customers. We beg you to please consider the ratepayers of the state of Indiana, economic development in the state of Indiana, and let's not give a blank check to an industry that has yet to prove that this technology is commercially available. Please, please, protect the ratepayers of Indiana and reject Senate Bill 271. We can continue the conversation over the wisdom of SMRs and nuclear power in the state of Indiana. But now is not the time. The industry's not ready. There's no proven track record. And please, do not shift this risk, do not shift these costs to customers. Thank you very much.